In this video, I'm going to share 3 questions that I ask myself daily to clarify, align, and take action in the direction that is most relevant and meaningful for me right now. I like to think in terms of questions because I believe that there is a part of myself, call it the subconscious, call it the higher self, call it God, call it your spirit, your soul, doesn't matter. I believe that there's a part of myself which knows. It has infinite clarity, infinite creativity. It is abundance, and it knows without a shred of a doubt what to do. So that is what I want to be communicating with. And I find that when I ask questions, I tap into that part of myself, and then all I have to do is just listen for the response. So this approach is sort of a combination between contemplation and meditation, because I'm posing a question and leaving it in a space where then I can be receptive and listen for the answer. So trust, receptivity, and surrender are key to this working to your benefit. The first question I ask myself is always, what do I truly want? Now, this might just be the most difficult question that there is. And why is that? Because all too often, we're thinking in terms of I should want this, I should do this, based on what other people and society tell us what we should want. We're also distracted by our own habits of consumption and comparison with the way that other people are doing it. So when we're scrolling through social media and we see all these amazing things that other people are doing and the ways that other people are doing them, we actually are hijacked and our authentic desires are no longer clear to us. You're not going to know what you truly want in your heart, in your soul, if you're constantly looking to other people for confirmation of what it is that you should be doing. And another reason why this first question can be so difficult is because we have these limiting beliefs on what we think is possible, what we think we're worthy of, what we think we're capable of achieving. But you see, what this question actually does when you allow yourself to open up to it is that it bypasses the limitations that you buy into within your own mind. It actually transcends these lack beliefs and opens you up to a higher faculty of your desire. So before I ask myself this question, I always take a few minutes to just relax, to come into a clear mind space and to tune in to what is it that I truly want. If I disregard other people, if I forget about the world, if I just let go of all the expectations of what I should be doing, what is it in my heart, in my soul, from the deepest part of my being that I truly want? And that part of yourself which knows will give you the answer. Now, once I get clarity on the first question, I move on to the second one, which is, why is this important to me? This question serves multiple purposes. Firstly, it serves as sort of a litmus test for the answer that you got to the first question, in the sense that it's going to be testing where it is that that answer came from. Is it a true desire? Or is it still something that you're getting from somebody else, from somewhere else? So if you can answer the question, why is this important to me, and you can really feel it, then you can trust the answer to the first question. And another purpose that this question serves is to clarify the why behind the answer to the first question. So you get to tap into the meaning of that to you. And if you can tap into the meaning, then you will access a reserve within you which will fuel and energize you to be carrying that out. If you're not clear as to why this matters to you, then you won't be able to consistently and persistently pursue it and not be stopped by the obstacles and the resistance that will inevitably pop up along the way. So you must be clear on why this matters to you. Invariably in this process, you are going to come up against your negative self-talk and the obstacles and the resistance that's going to come in between you and the pursuit of this desire. So you're going to need that reinforcement, that inner support of remembering why it is that you're pursuing this. I can't stress enough how important it is to be clear on your why here, and you will know it when you feel it. Then, presuming that you've got clarity for the first question, you've come into some sort of understanding of why it's so important to you, you can move on to question number 3. And this is one of my favorite questions. What would it look like if it were easy? Number 3 is so critical because here is the opportunity to take what you've already got and to simplify it and streamline it into the path of least resistance. And you do it by simply asking yourself for the easiest, simplest way that this can happen. So again, what would this look like if it were easy? And this question especially, you want to feel. This is far less mental and far more energetic. It's far more of a gut feeling. You want to feel into the possibility of this desire being so easy and effortless to achieve, to manifest, to create, that the idea, the inspiration that comes to you is so streamlined that it truly is the path of least resistance. When communicating with this subconscious or higher aspect of yourself, you will always get exactly what you're asking for. So you might as well be precise and ask for exactly what it is that you want. So by all means, if you want a long, arduous, challenging journey, then ask for that. But if you're anything like me, you probably want the easier path. It's usually more joyful. Now, an important point here is that not all actions are equal. When you're considering your goal or desire or whatever it is that you truly want, there are certain actions that will move you closer, that will move the needle, that will streamline the process. And there are other actions which are pretty much redundant, which are mostly unnecessary. And you really don't want to be adding any more complexity, time, or effort to this process. That infinite creative intelligence, which is within you, will offer and guide you on a truly magical path, which can even seem to defy logic. But you have to be willing to ask and be open for it. So again, with this question, trust, surrender, and faith are crucial to allow yourself to get the answer which is in alignment with your true desire. So what do I truly want? Why is it so important to me? And what would it look like if it were easy? And I really do ask myself these questions every single day because they work on every level of my life. For the macro, they help orient me within chapters and seasons. They help me clarify my goals and what I'm focused on for that month, for that quarter, for that year. But they also help orient me in my day-to-day activities. Some days I wake up and I just feel unclear. I feel unmotivated. And rather than just getting straight into my day, I love to start by reminding myself what is really important. What are the things that are going to bring me closer to what it is that I truly desire? And what is that path of least resistance? Because I want to bring joy to this process. I want it to be fun and I want it to be easy. I really can't even begin to tell you the unbelievable results that I've gotten from this line of questioning. I'd love to hear your stories and your experience with these questions, so please share them in the comments below.